Joe Biden's campaign says he will give a speech during prime time tonight. His campaign not saying where or what he plans to say. The race, that is, remains too close to be called as votes continue to be counted in several key close states. President Trump has complained for weeks about mail-in ballots, but some Republicans say he's wrong to say Democrats are trying to steal the election. Others still urging the White House to fight. Let's go now a live look at workers who are processing ballots. This is in Maricopa County, Arizona right now. You can see a lot of people there still working hard to get that vote count in. What you can't see just outside the county elections department there, supporters of President Trump gathering outside. Now, Faith Abube is following those developments, the latest developments in Washington.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
President Trump's lead of hundreds of thousands of votes on election night in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the red state of Georgia now evaporated. Joe Biden taking leads in both states overnight. Georgia has not voted for a Democratic presidential candidate since Bill Clinton in 1992.
The election apparatus in Georgia is run by Democrats.
That's actually not true. Georgia has a Republican governor, and the Secretary of State there who oversees elections is also a Republican who was endorsed by President Trump.
The focus for our office and for the county election officials for now remains on making sure that every legal vote is counted and recorded accurately.
A win in Georgia would place Biden one electoral vote short of the presidency. But the prize that would put Biden over the top is Pennsylvania and its 20 electoral college votes. Biden currently is projected to have 253 electoral votes, and 270 are needed to win the White House. If Biden ultimately wins Pennsylvania, Donald Trump won't have the votes to be reelected.
If you count the legal votes, I easily win.
The president has provided no proof of voter fraud, and 3 legal challenges that have been brought were tossed out of court. Pennsylvania Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman.
The math that currently remains in front of us doesn't bode well for the president, and the closer it gets, I think you're going to see more and more of that kind of incendiary misinformation.
Joe Biden's team is increasingly confident, calling for patience as all the votes were counted.
I ask everyone to stay calm, all the people to stay calm. The process is working.
And Georgia's race might be headed for a recount, but the Republican Secretary of State says generally recounts don't change much. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.
And as the presidential race hangs in the balance, we are hearing from local voters. Valley voters were on edge last night, 2 days after polls closed, with the presidential race still a toss-up between Biden and Trump. As ballots across the country continue to be counted around the clock, both Valley Democrats and Republicans remain confident their side will win.
The first time in my life of 70-some years that I ever seen an election like this.
Go Biden.
Go Trump. You know, I hope he gets it. Or I'm confident that he is. You know, I'm still praying that he's going to get it.
Both candidates addressed the nation yesterday, with former Vice President Biden saying to remain calm and projecting confidence in the Electoral College count. President Trump, whose path to the presidency narrowed today, is casting doubt on the democratic process. He's making claims of voter fraud without offering evidence. Both sides and the nation, of course, are anxiously awaiting to see who will become the next president.